Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to the EBM Scholars. Today we are back on the green card information. I'll keep informing you anything you want to know about the green card lottery, the results, and what happened after winning. Today I received one question from one person through my inbox. The person went direct to my WhatsApp and asked me a specific question. And the question was as follows. I have won a green card lottery. Just in case he has applied this 2019 for the DV 2021, his question is, if I have won the green card lottery, is it a guarantee I'm going to get the visa and come to the United States of America? That was very good question. And why is very good question? Because many people get confused. The results of the green card lottery after coming out and the process of coming to America. Two things which are vastly different. You might win the green card lottery but not come to America. And I will explain you why. But there is a bigger chance after winning the lottery, if you meet all the other requirements, you'll be able to come to America. In other words, I can simply say, winning the green card lottery after the results which will be coming out in May 2020 is not a guarantee for you to come to America. So don't start saying goodbye to people that I'm going to America. I have won the green card lottery. Talk to the entire village before you get the visa on hand. That's why you have African saying, usually says, don't insult the crocodile before you cross the river. So, everybody, welcome to the EBM Scholars Show. Today, we are back here, but before I continue with the topic of today, I would like to make some few announcements today. Number one, as usual, please remember to subscribe to my channel, but also to share the video. Remember also to make comments if you have any question, but remember also to answer someone's question. If someone puts the question there, that will be a lovely thing to share with others. But another thing, I want to make a little bit of apology for not updating my YouTube channel for the past 2 days. The reason being I was working on finalizing my book, which is this one, PhD Scholarships for Africans in the United States of America. So I've already uploaded the book on Kindle, KDP Amazon, which is the publishing company which I'm working with. So they are looking at it to pass at least 48 to 72 hours. My book will be live, and that will be accomplishing my third book of the year 2019 to end my goal of writing books, 3 books per year. So this year will be 3 books, which will be marking my 11th book since I started making books, and next year 2020 I'll be making more books. So let's go back to the green card lottery, people. Sorry for other stories I've been talking about, which are side conversations. So the question of the day which I received from people was, when you win the green card lottery, is it a guarantee you'll be coming to America? Is it a guarantee that when you go to the consular, you'll be given the visa? And I said from the start, it is not a guarantee. It is not a slam dunk at all. Why is that? There are a couple of things you need to know. So these are the list of things which might be part of the reason why you might be denied to be given the visa, despite the fact that you have won the green card lottery. So, number one thing, when you win the green card lottery, you are given the case number. One among the most important numbers of your life. What is the meaning? What is the implication of the case number? So you go on dvlottery.state.gov on May 5th, 2020. You see the results. You have been selected. Your entry has been selected. Then you'll get the PDF. You can be able to download the PDF, which is the letter that to inform you that you have won the green card lottery. In that letter, it will give you what we call the case number. So that case number, it will be like the following. It will start with the year of the lottery. So if you are talking about the results which coming in the year 2020, people who have applied this year 2019, you have applied for the DV 2021. So the people who watched the results, who looked at the results May this 2019, it was DV 2020. So let's assume you are looking for results for the DV 2021. So the results in May 2020, it will start with, if you won, the case number will start with the year of the DV lottery, which will be 2021, then abbreviation of the region which you are. If you are from Africa, it will be 2021 AF, then the number will be following from there. So the number usually will start with 00 something coming up. So maybe 0000 950 something, kind of that. So in the end, is the number is it. Don't put the zero. Forget about the zero. Is it 1,000? Is it 10,000? Is it 5,000 and something? What is the actual number of your DV lottery? So, if you are entry, the case number you are given, let's say is 75,000, because yes, they give winners more than the one they are going to take, just in case if others are not going to get the lottery, so they are going to get more people. So, that's why there are some of the years the DV lottery took more than 50,000 people. And I can give you some of the examples, which years the total number of winners, it was more than the normal number of the lotteries. So I'm just trying to look back on my my numbers here. So it depends, something like that way. So for instance, if your number is higher than, let's say your number is, for instance, is 65,000, but usually they take 50,000, 50 to 55 sometimes, but in most cases, for the past 10 years, they have never given visas more than, how many people? They have never given more than 50,000. 52,000 in 2 times. I have the numbers here. I can just go, I'm going to read, just you can see quick. I don't know if you can be able to see. So these are the visas which are issued each year. So I have from 2008 to 2017. So 2008, 46,633 were given. Then 2009, 48,036. 2010, 51,312. 2011, 51,118. 2012, very, very small number, was 34,463. And then 2013, 52,571. Then it went to 2014, 52,342. Then 2015, 49,377. 2016, 46,718. 2017 was 49,976. So if you look all these years, with exception of 2012, average is like 48, 46 to 40, 50. That is the average number of winners who are given the visa to come to America. This number doesn't include, it doesn't include the deliverable. It doesn't include the spouses, dependents. It's just the actual number of winners. That's why we are talking the numbers here. So for that case, let's assume your number was 65,000, and that year they took 48,000 people. So the likeliness of you who is above the number of 50,000 not to be called for the interview, just to attend the interview, is higher. So that's why I tell people, after winning the lottery, just case number is above 50,000, is 60,000 for instance, 55,000, don't start yourself celebrating and talking to your girlfriend. Oh, you know, you were this and this, and then you just decided, okay, let's break up because I won the lottery, I'm going to America. Don't do that. So that is the reason number one. Reason number one, it depends on the case number. What is your case number? Is your case number very far away from 50,000? Because likely they will go up to 50,000. That is the likeliness. But likelihood, but if you go more than that one, you still wait for other people. Maybe some people they didn't get the green card, they were not given the visa for other reasons, which I'm going to mention. So they might keep including other people to come for the interview and possibly to be given the visa. So the reason number one is the case number. Reason number two, we go back to when you were filling the form. It comes to children. When you are filling the form, did you feel you have kids or you feel you don't have kids? Many people do a big mistake. When they are applying, they don't think this is a big deal. So if it's not a big deal, what do? They end up just like filling the form. Oh, I don't have the photo of my kid. I have 0 kid. I don't have a wife. So if I win, I'll just come to add them later. So I'll go to read these kind of regulations about children, and later I'll go to read about the having a spouse, wife or husband. And in case you don't add them in the application, it will hunt you down when you go for the visa interview. So let me go to read. These are the official instruction of the DV Lottery 2021. I printed it out and then I'm going to read it to you. I'm reading the section about children, which was instruction number 15. So about the children, you must list all your living children who are unmarried and are under the age of 21 years old, under the age of 21 years old at the time of applying, during that visa interview. The day you are applying, if you are applying on October 10th, that day, if your child is going to be 22 on October 7, you are applying on October 5 or 6, you can list your child because is under the age of 21 on the time of the initial end, on the time you are doing the application. So the children can be your biological children, can be your stepchildren, even if you are divorced but they are still your children, or if you are married to a woman or to a husband who has prior children, you can include them, your stepchildren, even if you don't live with them. They are your children. Your spouse children can be included there. But also, if you have children who are adopted, by adopted, listen very careful, we mean the children are legally adopted. Don't bring that, oh, you know, I pay the school fees for my daughter's, whatever, my sister's child. Oh, my brother is dead, so I'm living with him, with his son, so I'm just like the parent. No. If you don't have the court documentation that you officially adopted that child, don't list that child here. We are not talking about African culture, we are not talking about Asian culture, we are not talking about whatever culture. We are talking American principles, American regulations. So you have to include your children. The only you cannot include is if your children were born in the US and you were in the US, so they already may be green card holder or permanent or the US citizens, so don't need to add them here. So this is what is happening. If you fail to include eligible dependent on your original entry, or list someone who is not your dependent, for instance, some people they list the child of their relative is not their dependent, your case will be disqualified at the time of your visa interview, and no visa will be issued to you or any of your family members. But this one applies, they say this applies only for the members at the time of application. Just assume you are single, but you got married after applying. That doesn't apply. If you got married after applying, yes, you can go ahead and add the person. If your wife was pregnant during application, you cannot have the picture of the baby, unborn baby. But after the child is born, you will add the child over there. But if the child is already born, the day you are applying, you don't include that child. You come to add it to fill the DSC 260. After the lottery, you have won. You are going to be disqualified and your dependents will not be given the visa. So whether you just say, oh, you know, I live in another country, so to get the visa, to get the photo is very difficult. Let me do quickly. You are going to be disqualified. So this is disqualifying many people. Trust me on this one. I've seen many people are disqualified because they didn't include their children. Or unless others will continue to deny those are your children forever, you cannot come with them in America. So that is something else. Another problem is to include your spouse or not to include your spouse. So many people, when they are applying, oh, I don't have the picture of my wife. Oh, we just have a quarrel today. We fought. So I'm not, we just separated, but I told my wife to go to stay with their parents. Yes, you told your wife to go to live with your parents, but you are not divorced yet. So for that case, you have to include, even if you are legally separated, you have to include, unless otherwise you are divorced. So here it says, if you are legally married, you must include your spouse, regardless whether you live with that person, whether the person doesn't want to come in America, you must include that person. You must list your spouse even if you are currently separated. Unless you are legally separated, yes, but wherever you live in different, yeah. So, the other thing is, if your spouse, you and your spouse are legally separated, legally by law, by the court, you are separated, your spouse will not be able to immigrate with you in the program, if legal. But the other problem is failure to list your eligible spouse or listing someone who is not your spouse. Some people, they list some of their girlfriends. Oh, this is my fiancé. Your fiancé is not your wife or you are not your husband. So, if failure to list your eligible spouse or listing someone else, not your spouse, is a grounds for disqualification. And remember, there is no polygamy in America. So whether you are Muslim, you are allowed by your religion to have 4 wives, good for you, but American law doesn't recognize more than one spouse. One wife, one husband, full stop. That's, you have to know that. So if you have 4 wives, choose one, you can put it there, one can come within America, and the rest, they are not recognized. Yeah. If you are divorced, or your spouse is deceased, you don't need to fill the form. But remember, by divorce, if you are divorced, you fill the form. Divorced, but don't just go home. No. You need to have a legal documentation. Someone is divorced. Maybe when you applied, you are married. After the lottery results come out, you are divorced. You come with the court documentation. Not like, oh, we talked with them, told to go them to their house, whatever. So if you live with someone, even if you are law of the country, says if we live together, but for instance, some of the laws, like if you live with someone for 6 months or 1 year, you are husband and wife. But you cannot go to the U.S. Embassy to say, this is my husband, this is my wife, without the legal documentation from your country, from your government, that you are married. So remember to have a legal marriage certificate or marriage license to prove that you are husband and wife. No matter how many years you have lived together. You can live together for 10 years, you can have 50 kids, but you are still, in American law, you are still girlfriend and boyfriend, unless otherwise you have the legal marriage certificate. So those are some of the reasons why many people get disqualified. Another reason, quick reason, it will be if you have criminal record, something like that. I can give the quick numbers. For instance, in the year 2017, Algeria, here is the list of winners, 1,561. But the people who got the visa was 996. Angola, the winners were 80 winners. The only who got the visa were 12. Benin, 617 winners, but who were given the visas, who were managed to get the visa, was 237. Then let's go to Botswana. Botswana, 15 people won, but the one who got the visa were just 3 people. So the point is not a guarantee. This is the list of winners. This is the list of actual visa issued. So don't play around at all. When you fill the forms, follow all the procedures to fill the form. Don't make sure you get the picture of your spouse, the picture of your kids, fill them. Don't find the shortcut, I don't have the photo, I don't have something. So that is something, it can help you to succeed. I just want to make sure that you don't make any mistake and then you come to regret, you don't get reunited with your parents, your family for a very long time. So that is something about whether is winning the green card lottery is a guarantee or not a guarantee. Let me end up here, and thank you for your support, everyone. I really appreciate everyone, and have a nice day, and I wish all the best when the results come out in 2020. May 5th, when the results come out, put the comment here to say that if you have won, and if you need help on how we can be able to succeed, let me know. And if you have won, you want to have a Skype call, Skype, whatever, we can discuss, just put the comment here. I can be able to get in touch with you. Again, remember to subscribe. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.